According to Susanna Evans of Oceana News, a massive explosion of an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico just off the coast of the Louisiana swamps caused over 3,800 square miles of ocean water to be polluted with oil. Not only did this kill millions of organisms in the ocean, but it also took the life of 11 deckhands working aboard the oil rig. Ocean pollution is a serious problem that not only affects our ocean and the organisms living in it, but also also affects the health and the lives of human beings. To fully understand how ocean pollution affects us and the ocean life, we need to know the problems of it, what is causing these problems, and how we can finally start to fix these problems. Humans and fish are both equally harmed by the immediate and not so immediate effects of ocean pollution. Marine life is mainly harmed with the help of their own natural instinct. Small fish are most easily contaminated because of their thin scales. Bigger fish, however, are not as vulnerable, but the bigger fish lead the smaller fish. So now just one tiny marine life being contaminated in the first place could possibly cause a whole horde of fish to be lost. Overfishing is also another example of ocean pollution. Although it does not involve chemicals, it is still something that harms the ocean and kills fish that should not legally be able to. National Geographic stated that all these fish that are overfished measure out to about 90 million tons, which is approximately the weight of 13.5 Hoover dams. Next we come to humans, who are ironically one of the #1 sources of ocean pollution. First of all, our revenue is affected greatly. Every year, the United States of America generates about $10 billion from trading and selling fish, keeping in mind that this $10 billion is in the quota and it does not go over the overfishing limit. Also, some irresponsible companies completely disregard or make a mistake that a fish could be eaten safely when it couldn't. Like, it could be contaminated with some chemicals, which, according to SeaWeb.org, many of these fish that are contaminated would include mercury or PCBs. The more we pollute our oceans, the more money we lose, as well as our health, as well as we decrease our health scarcity. Next, we need to find out what is causing these problems so we can start to fix them. Ocean pollution is caused by an obvious combination of land-based pollution and ocean-based pollution. It was stated by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration that about 80% of our ocean pollution starts on land. A big source of this land-based pollution is runoff. Runoff is made up of many different things, such as oil and different chemicals. This is caused by things such as cars, septic tanks, and many others. There are other bigger sources of runoff, such as farms which use pesticides in factories, who dump all their excess waste into nearby water sources, such as rivers and lakes, and even oceans sometimes. All these together measure out to millions of gallons of oil and chemicals that reach the ocean yearly. On the other hand, there is also ocean-based pollution. These types of pollution are more easily noticed, but some are not. There's also runoff for every boat, no matter what size. However, there are also bigger things, such as oil rig malfunctions and sinking of oil transport ships. Finally, we come to how we can fix these problems that plague our ocean. There are a lot of little things we can do to help preserve and save the oceans. First of all, we need to know that our everyday things we do can harm the ocean, such as driving cars. Even though driving cars is a great luxury, we do not need to drive them anymore. According to as stated by National Geographic, one of the best ways to help prevent ocean pollution is to try buying organic foods, because organic farms do not use the harmful chemicals such as insecticide that will end up in the ocean one way or another. Also, make sure what kind of fish you're eating to see that you're not eating an endangered species. However, there are much more things you can do to take action, such as joining the Terramar Project. The Terramar Project will update you on the most recent happenings of ocean news. And you can also donate money to them, where they will spend it on ways to improve the ocean habitat and also on ways to save it. They also notify when there's a big bill or petition in the area that could help you, in which you could help influence the ocean. Overall, we learned how ocean pollution is harming animals as well as ourselves, who are the biggest contributors to ocean pollution. We also learned how we can stop these problems and causes of ocean pollution, and we learned that we also learned that we also learned that we can stop these problems if we just realize that our everyday life affects the ocean life one way or another. Even though the oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico had the best technology, the best crew, and years of time and effort put into making it safe, it wasn't. This is why we need to stop ocean pollution, because there's never certainty that nothing will happen. So next time you see a piece of trash on the beach, I hope you'll make the right decision.